Alright, my truth and wisdom seekers, let's talk about the experiment that we're going to undertake today. What we have here, and just real quick, is show this compass. North is that way, west that way, east, south. What we're looking for in this experiment, I'm using two induction coils out of old automobiles, and we're going to just take a battery, feed it to two transistors in a Darlington configuration, with the base of it's open here. You'll see why, into the one. So we're putting pulses into this one. We're going to take the high voltage output of that one. It goes into the high voltage of this side. The cases of each are coupled together, so that completes that circuit, and it makes 12 volts out coming here. On the AC side of it, I've got as a load this 3 watt LED light, and then it's going through a full wave bridge rectifier into a voltmeter here that'll show how much voltage we effectively have at that point. This transistor arrangement and the induction coils has been on the web by a number of people, but we'll kind of show basically what's going on with it. Turn on my meter here. You can see we have 12.73 volts. We'll connect that up, and I've got this ground wire that's going over down this way to a water pipe. And basically, if we ground the base of this first transistor, you see the lights come on. Take the ground off, they go away. Put them on, they come on, and you can see right here it's saying we got 10.70800 volts. Take off the ground, thing turns off, put it on. So that's the basic setup that we're going to be utilizing. And the difference, disconnect my battery temporarily. The difference is that what we're going to do is we're going to take the output of this transformer and put it into this ground rod, and then we're going to come out of this other ground rod, which is just a 1 foot long tent stake that's 1 foot away. We're going to come out of that and go back into this other transformer. I'll show you kind of the setup we're going to do. So essentially, it's just what we just had, except like I said, we're taking the output that we're pulsing. We're going into the earth at this point. Then a foot away, up here to the north, we're coming back out of that, going down here and doing the same thing. We'll take voltage readings there, and then we have a tent stake over here, one more 2 feet away. We'll put them in 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. We'll measure all the way going north from this one point, 30 feet, let's say, and we'll get voltage readings. And then we'll do the same thing going off along this way to the west every foot and get voltage readings returned. And what we're going to be looking for in this experiment is we'll see how much voltage is returned in here, and we're thinking, being the Earth is a path for this high voltage pulse that's going out, that possibly the Earth's magnetic field and or electrodynamic field from will have some kind of an effect, and we'll actually find a distance along either along the poles or perpendicular to the poles that extra voltage is induced in this meter. We'll get a voltage reading on that. Then we'll drive in, permanent stakes at whatever distance that happens to calculate out, and what direction and everything. And we'll apply that to our wonderful pole pigs, putting big pulses into the Earth, bigger than these just car coils, and seeing if that's where the extra voltage is. And we're just checking this out because quite a few people keep asking me why don't you do exactly what the inventor of this tech did. And my statement to you on that is, if we did exactly what the inventors did on several things, we would still be flying bi-wing airplanes 300 feet and thinking we were making progress. It's because some people researched the thing and said, well, what is causing the lift or the effect that we're getting, and how can we improve it? I've already done all the experiments that Gerard's done exactly the way that he's done them, or at least what he's shown in his videos. And the very fact that I'm here experimenting on this shows that I believe there is something here, and I believe I can improve upon it. My other statement is, do you or Gerard have your house running on his energy system? Don't think so. But I can tell you, within the year, I will have my house running on this. There does seem to be extra energy here, and we're going to figure out what it is, what's creating that extra energy. And so we have to do some experiments. You're saying you're not doing exactly like Gerard's doing. Well, it's because Gerard doesn't have, he's not running his house on it. That's the goal I'm seeking. So the data from this experiment will be posted to the forum, and we'll continue our research. So